Finally, everyone is taking my advice. Guys, we have seen mortgage demand drop to historical lows, 28-year low, guys.
Wait, what?
You can't make this up, but there's a lot of stuff going on in the housing market, and we're gonna break it down and figure out why so many people are deciding the housing market isn't for them in this particular moment. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. And check out in the description and in the pinned comment, I have a newsletter. Yes, a newsletter that we talk about things that I don't talk about on the videos. It will be extremely valuable to you, and it's free. But let's jump into it, guys. It says mortgage demand for home buyers drop to 28-year low as interest rates soar. Now, this isn't a surprise unless you've been living underneath a rock. That interest rates are continuing to go up, guys. And we have talked about this over and over and over, how it's so important, in my opinion, for rates to continue to go up. We want to stop demand. Demand is what the Fed wants to stop, the spending, right? So if the Fed raises up the interest rate and interest rates continue to go up, the demand is going to stop. And what do we have here? As rates go up, demand is stopping. Not a surprise there, but we want this to continue to go up, and it's going to continue to stop. I know. Someone's going to put in the comment section,
Orlando, man, what are you talking about? Don't you think 8% is high enough?
and I would be like, I'm still getting a lot of emails from people that are saying,
Orlando, I just can't help it. I gotta buy a home right now. I feel pressured. This money that I have saved is burning a hole in my pocket, and I'm going to buy an overpriced home.
I need that more than anything right now, and I want it.
I know what you're thinking. Orlando, how do you even know if it's an overpriced home? Well, they literally stated in the email. They say, I know I'm going to overpay for this house, but I'm going to do it anyway. I know. Don't do it. It's a trap.
That don't make no sense.
And I try to explain to these individuals, send emails back, respond back to them, and let them know. Don't feel pressured. Don't allow any outside sources and yourself trick you into believing that overpaying on these houses is worth it. Because it's not. Because here's the thing, guys. Not only is overpaying initially a bad idea, you're going to have more costs that incur after you purchase the house. Yeah, I know this sounds crazy, but it's expensive to own a home. It is. There are other expenses that come along with purchasing a home. You got property taxes and insurance. You're going to have these costs that are shooting through the roof, guys, and it's going to continue to get worse. Inflation is continuing to go higher and higher and higher.
Oh, beautiful.
I stated in my previous video, we are starting to see individuals on social media complain and say,
Is anybody else broke as right now like me?
Yes, girl.
and maybe you're one of the individuals watching this video today, and the times are getting harder and harder and harder. So you're going to add on to that overpaying for a home and then having additional costs, because here's the thing, you can't say you don't know about it. You're watching this video and I'm telling you. But let's continue on. Mortgage rates jumped last week to the highest level in 23 years, pushing mortgage demand for home buyers to its lowest level in 28 years. Total mortgage applications fell 4.2% last week compared to the previous week. According to Mortgage Bankers Association, last week the average contract interest rate for a 30-year fixed mortgage with conforming loan balances of $726,000 or less increased to 7.31% from 7.6%. Let's take a look at these rates and see what it is, because the 7 point whatever 3%, yeah, okay, whatever, great, that's what they're putting in the article. But let's look at the real. So right now you look at mortgage interest rates, the 30-year fixed, all you gotta do is type in 30-year fixed rate on Google and it pulls it up, right, what the national average is. And the national average that we're looking at, guys, for a 30-year fixed is 8.1%. Look, I'm showing you right here. This is a 20% down. This is a 700 plus credit score. It is getting extremely expensive. And if we drop all the way down to 650 credit score, you know, it goes up to 8.5, 8.6%, as you see here. It is continuing to go up and up and up. And most people are having the thought process in their head and they're going, I'm not paying this. You're telling me that you want me to overpay on a home and pay these interest rates? I'm sitting this one out. That's what you're getting a lot of people doing. People aren't even putting in applications to see what they will get. They're like, I know what I'm gonna get. I can't afford it. It's unaffordable. This is the avenue that I've been saying that we should go. Sit on the sidelines with a purpose. We have been talking about this over and over again. Sitting on the sidelines with a purpose, making sure you're doing your research, getting your money up as far as your liquidity, making sure that your credit is together, make sure you have that savings account, that emergency savings account. Have all of these things ready so when prices do drop, and they are dropping, guys, all you have to do is go to Zillow and look at in your local area, and I can promise you, you will see some listings that have been on the market longer than usual. I'm pretty sure you're gonna see some price drops. It may not be the house that you currently want, but it has to start somewhere. And in some areas, Austin, you're seeing ridiculous price drops. Ridiculous. San Francisco, Boise, some areas on the coast, it is growing and growing and growing. And next thing you know, will you be ready to purchase that home? As a result, applications for a mortgage to purchase a home dropped 5% for a week and were 30% lower than the same week a year ago. Buyer demand stood at its lowest level since December 1995. Potential buyers are dealing not only with higher interest rates and high prices, but extremely low supply. The adjustable rate mortgage shares on application increased 7.6%, which is the highest level in 5 months. The number of ARM applications rose 4% week to week. Now, guys, oh, let me tell you what. Do not mess with these ARMs.
Do not go in there. Woo!
Do not think that you're gonna magically understand where the interest rates are gonna go and play this game of, well, I mean, rates are gonna go down eventually, right? So why not get an ARM? That will be death. That will be the death of you financially, because you don't know what's going to happen in the future. You don't know if you're going to lose value on your home. You don't know if the interest rates will go higher and higher and higher, taking your ARM higher with you. And you thinking to yourself, I would be better off just getting a fixed rate. And here's the thing. It's a game of too many possibilities. That's the problem that I have with ARMs. Individuals who don't know much about finance, don't really know much about mortgages, are being pushed into a direction to get ARMs. Because, hey, you know, rates are gonna eventually come down, and you don't want to pay the cost of a refinance.
Yeah, right.
But what if you can't refinance? Nobody told you that, right? Nobody told you. What if you lose value on your home? You're stuck with this ARM. Don't do it, guys. Do not mess with ARMs. Are there scenarios where you can have an ARM? Yes, but I can promise you the scenario isn't for you. The scenario isn't for you. Don't mess around with these ARMs and think that you guys can figure your way out of this and understand these ARMs and time the market, because it's not going to work in your favor. So I know I'm knocking this home, but do not do ARMs.
It was true what he said.
I know it sounds crazy, but just the other day, I was talking to someone who had an ARM on their home, and they overpaid on a house in Seattle. And they just got the news that they're going to be laid off with Charles Schwab, that just announced the other day that they were going to lay off tons of people. Now, this same individual is wondering, what am I going to do now? I overpaid for this house. I have an ARM that possibly will go up. What am I going to do in this situation? The only thing that the individual can do is put the house up for sale or find another job to replace his income. I don't want you in this position where you have more things on your plate, dealing with an ARM, trying to find a job. Should I sell or keep the property? And overpaying on the home, guys. And look, you don't believe me? Look, Charles Schwab reveals price of shedding San Francisco office, plans for layoffs. Yes, guys, look. They are laying off people. And remember when people told me,
Orlando, it's only tech. It's only tech. Only tech is going to be affected. You guys listening to this guy? He's telling you that there's going to be layoffs elsewhere? It's just Meta and Google. You know, it's just them, guys. Don't worry about about it. You don't have to worry about it.
But we're starting to see this spread like I told you guys it was going to happen. It's going to spread, and there's going to be more layoffs, and it's very important for you to watch videos like this. It's very important for you to keep up on the news and what's happening in your industry, in your job. You guys are going to hear things and whispers at your job of, are they doing this? Are they doing that? You need to keep your head on the swivel, understand that, understand exactly how stable your job is. And if you're trying to purchase these homes, do not overpay. I don't know if he does it. Do not overpay, guys. Don't get pressured by the FOMO. Don't feel pressured by your real estate agent. Don't feel pressured by yourself to make one of the biggest mistakes of your financial life by overpaying on these homes. All I'm saying is just make sure you do what's best for you and your family at the end of the day. But guys, hopefully you found this video valuable, right? Hopefully you did. But you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to check out this video here. I promise you, you will get your financial news, what's going on with this housing market, get into your first rental property, and the information you will get from that video, it will be gold, guys. I will see you in the next one. Thanks.